Good morning, everyone. It is the end of the first week. My build is basically put together. I'm pretty happy with where it's at right now, and it is time to start farming and actually playing the game. To be perfectly honest, I haven't made that much currency this week. Mostly when we've been streaming and playing, it's been answering questions, helping everybody have a good league start, making sure y'all understood the build and you were going well there. So it's time for me to buckle down, be able to make some currency, decide what I want to do, whether I'm going to upgrade my current build or go to a second build. But regardless, I need to make some currency. If you saw the video at the beginning of the league, you saw what my initial strategy was. I wanted to play around with Blight and Abyss, and then I made sure I had Expedition in there, thank God, to make sure I could earn some currency, because I know that there's always money in the Expedition stand. So that Expedition is actually where most of my money has come from. Now that my build is online, you can see in the background, I can take on very hard Soul Eater, annoying Expedition monsters pretty easily now. I really wanted to like Breach and Abyss. Abyss is still okay. I think, you can farm for 6 mod jewels. The uniques are valuable. People do like some of those. People are playing around Darkness Enthroned and Light Poacher, stuff like that. But man, I don't know if I'm missing something, but Breach just feels really bad. There are more monsters, but it feels like they just drop less loot. So if you're doing something like a pure Delirium strategy, you're juicing like crazy and just want more quant for that, that seems fine. But in terms of actually going for Breach stones, Breach uniques, and trying to farm like a Skin of the Lords or something, for some reason I don't know why they just don't drop splinters. It feels really weird. But anyway, it felt bad to me. And then also with Abyss, it just doesn't feel awesome to me. I don't love Abyss. I just wanted to give it a shot. But when it goes backwards, it just takes really long. I spec'd entirely out of Breach and Abyss. I went over to Blight and I was going through that a little bit. I don't mind it, but there's something about the Blight playstyle, or the Blight non-play style, that I don't super love. It's pretty profitable, but I don't know. I did a couple Blighted maps late last night, even a Blight Ravaged map, and it just took really long. This is my forever strategy. This is basically identical to what I did last league. Almost exactly identical. I even have the same map favorited and everything. I don't know, man. I really wanted to try something different. All the stuff that I don't have selected, basically, I don't really enjoy. I just want to highlight the stuff that I have here and why I'm doing it and why I think it's a good strategy that you can just have set up. Just do your maps and you're making good currency no matter what. So we're going to start off with the obvious easy one, Essences. Very early on, when your build is very weak, Essences can be pretty annoying. But once your build is online, they are actually pretty incredible. And especially with Essence, +3 Essences per map, if you just spend 3 Chaos, that's just, positive expected value no matter what. Then you can get additional Essences here. You can get duplicated Essences and higher tier Essences. It's very, very easy to just run a couple maps. Like, I've only been doing Essences for a couple days at this point. I wasn't doing it previously, and it's already starting to bulk up really, really well. And then, yeah, once you just have a ton of Essences that you don't know what to do with, you do want to probably go to TFT and bulk sell them there. You don't even have to do that. You can just kind of price check, say, hey, stock of at least, 10 of these or whatever. Set the price like this. All right, every 45 of these, that's another Divine. Let those add up. That's not too bad, right? And it's just really nice. You don't even have to go to TFT. So yeah, that's the baseline right there. Shrines, I just think shrines are fun, makes the map more fun. Very similar to shrines is I really enjoy Packed with Energy. +1 max res for each Nico thing that you click on, 35 damage, and 15% movement speed. It just makes the maps more fun to play. And it's then very easy to either just use Nico missions or just use Sulfite Scarabs. Toss them in whenever you have it, and it makes your maps easier and more fun to run. And the main thing that we're focusing on here, which we're getting to now, is Expedition and Delirium. The main thing is that Deli just gives you a lot of fundamental bubblegum everything in the game. It just gives you so many more monsters to kill on the map. It just drops really good stuff. I think once your build is able to do Deli Mirrors, it's a no-brainer. And I'm actually working towards getting this final point right here. And then I'll have a Deli Mirror basically every single map. This is plus 24% base chance right here. As soon as you have these things turned off, you're going to see it basically every single map. And in fact, you can get another 12% up here if you really want to force it. And then the other thing is just Expedition. Expedition is just so easy. Definitely watch the Expedition guide if you don't know how to do it, or if you want to learn how to min-max it a little bit better. But basically, we just focus entirely on Tujen and Danig. If you like ROG, I understand you can make a lot of money with ROG, but it does take a lot of effort and like really focusing on it. And it's just a different mindset for me versus just going to Danig. I just buy all of the logbooks that I can and all of the exotic coinage. Then I just go up here, straight talk to Tujen, and then I buy everything that I want off of him. Just easy peasy. And I find it relaxing and easy, really, really quick and great. I can't use the scroll wheel because I have actually broken scroll wheels on other mice. I've had to buy more mice. from doing so much scroll wheel here from so much Tujin. That is really the strategy. There is nothing fancy or special about it. Also, I am doing red altars here because at the price of divines, especially, they're only 168 chaos. It is going up right now. But when divines are so cheap, especially, chaos gives you so much more buying power. And all of the other stuff that it gives you, tons of awakened sextants, tons of chisels, really allows you to min-max your maps and run them a lot faster. And it's just faster. You don't have to sit there and wait for all the eater monsters to spawn or anything like that. I do find red altars a lot more fun to play. This is it. You know, nothing crazy. Man, I've tried so many other strategies and I just keep coming back to this until they can like rework a league content and actually make it feel rewarding to how I like to play. You know, I'm more of an Elk and Go gamer. I don't like fiddling with too many scarabs and too many sextants. You know, I'll do basic sextants and whatever scarabs in my maps, but I don't like min-maxing, pre-roll a full quad tab, and then just face down and grind the game. That's just not how I like to play. And I find this, like, I can just Elk and Go. I do the expeditions when I see them. Delirium's giving me good fundamental loot. And then, you know, once a week, I'll bulk sell my essences. And then make 5, 10, or even 15 divines at the end of every single week, just selling my essences. Really makes me enough currency and allows me to play the game that I like to play the most. Skipping Crucible, skipping Ritual. All right. Anyway. Just focus on the content that is fun and that you like to do. This is what I like to do. There's plenty of other stuff. At the end of the day, everything is profitable if you do it enough, if you like doing it, and that's all that matters. But this is just my favorite strategy. All right, I'm going to go get ready for the stream, and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.